हेलो दोस्तों, आप सभी का स्वागत है अपने यूट्यूब चैनल मैथ्स बाय समित देशमुख में। आज हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 of exercise 2.1 of application of derivative. See, in the first example, what is the condition? A particle moves along the curve. So equation of curve is 6y is equal to x cube plus 2. Here we have modified this question. In our textbook here, instead of x cube, x square is there. But if we are taking x square, we are not getting the answer given in the textbook. That's why we have modified it according to the answers given in the textbook. Now here a point moves along the curve and we have to find the points on this curve. Means we have to find out coordinate of such point on this curve which satisfies this condition. Which condition? That y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. We know that on a curve infinite points are there. We have to find out such point on the curve where y coordinate is changing how much time? 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. So here we are denoting our required point by p and its coordinate we are denoting by x1 y1. Let us suppose that this is the point on the curve where the y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as x coordinate. Now see, this verbal representation we are writing in terms of symbolic form. So that y coordinate is changing, means change in y coordinate with respect to time. We are able to denote it by dy by dt, because derivative is nothing but what? Change of one quantity with respect to another quantity. Here it is given to us that y coordinate is changing. So change in y coordinate at which point? Our required point we have denoted by x1 y1. So coordinate of required point is x1 y1 is equals to this y coordinate is changing how much times? 8 times. So 8 times x coordinate as fast as x coordinate. Change in x coordinate is denoted by dx upon dt at a point x1 y1. Just we have written this verbal form, we have converted it into symbolic form, and let us denote this given condition say by equation number first. Now see here, what is the equation of curve? Is 6y is equal to x cube plus 2. So consider the equation. Equation of curve is 6y is equal to x cube plus 2. Now we are differentiating this equation with respect to t. So let us differentiate it with respect to t. So see, derivative of y, this y with respect to t is dy upon dt. And on this side, derivative of x cube, first take power of x as an coefficient, then decrease power of x by 1, then its derivative with respect to t is dx upon dt, and derivative of constant term is 0. So keeps here we can observe that both the terms are divisible by 3. So here we will get 3 1s are 3 and here we will get 3 2s are 6. So now write down the remaining term. So here 2 dy by dt, but we are according to our given condition value of dy by dt at which point? x1 y1. That's why we are finding this value at a point x1 y1. So on this side x I am replacing by what? x1. So here we will get x1 square and dx upon dt at a point, at which point? x1 y1. So will be equals to, so see what we will get here. So 2, keep it as it is. Now we are substituting the value of dy upon dt at a point x1 y1, and this value is equal to, according to equation number first, this value is equal to 8 times dx upon dt. So 2, keep it as it is. Dy upon dt at a point x1 y1 from this equation first can be replaced by 8 into dx upon dt at a point x1 y1, at a point x1 y1. On the right hand side, keep this right hand side as it is. Right hand side, keep it as it is. That is nothing but x1 square into dx upon dt at a point x1 y1. Okay, so now check that which terms on both sides will get cancelled. So here 2 into 8 will be equals to 16. So here we will get 16, and here we can observe that this term and this term on both sides will get cancelled. So similar terms are there, that's why we'll get cancelled. On this side remaining term is x1 square. So which implies that x1 will be equals to, if we are taking square root on both sides, so square root of 16 will be equal to plus or minus 4. So what is x1? x1 is nothing but x coordinate of our required point. So here we have got two values of x1. For these two values of x1, now we are trying to find out y1, and question is also to find out point on the curve which satisfies this condition that y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as x coordinate, and that required point we have denoted by p x1 y1. x1 y1 are nothing but coordinate of that point. So value of x1 is known to us. Now we are trying to find out value of y1. So here we can say that point whose coordinates are x1 y1 lies on the curve. What is equation of curve? 6y is equal to x cube plus 2. Now we are replacing y by y coordinate, means by y1. On this side replace x by x coordinate, means by x1. So plus 2. Now we are trying to find out value of y coordinate. First, when x1 is equal to, what is the first value of x1? x1 is equals to 4. When x1 is equals to 4, at that time, see what result we are getting here. So at x1 is equals to 4, so see what we are getting. 6y1 is equal to, I am replacing x1 by its value 4, so here we will get 4 cube plus 2, which implies that y1 is equals to, here observe that cube of 4 is 64, 64 plus 2 is 66, and this 6 on this side will get divided, which implies that y1 is equal to 66 upon 6 will be equals to 11, and second value of x1 will be minus 4. At that time, let us try to find out value of y1 using this condition. So 6y1 is equal to, now this x1 I am replacing by minus 4 cube plus 2, which implies that y1 will be equals to, what is cube of minus 4? That is 6 minus 64. Minus 64 plus 2 will be minus 62, and this 6 will get divided on this side. So which implies that y1 will be equals to, if we are dividing to this numerator and denominator by 2, we will get minus 31 in the numerator, and in the denominator we will get 3. In this way we have got the values of y1 also. So hence we can say that required point on the curve R. So what is our observation here? When x1 is equals to 4, y1 is equals to 11. So when x1 is equals to 4, y1 is equal to 11. This is the coordinate of first point, and for the second point x1 is equal to minus 4. At that time value of y1 will be equals to minus 31 upon 3. In this way we have got the coordinate of 2 point on the curve which satisfies the given condition. Now see in the example number 8, a spherical soap bubble is expanding so that its radius is increasing at the rate of 0.02 centimeter per second. Means what is the first given condition here? That radius is increasing, means dr by dt. dr by dt means radius is changing, either it is increasing or decreasing. So but as it stand in our example, radius is increasing at the rate 0.02 centimeter per second. This is the given condition. Derivative means what? Rate of change of one quantity with respect to another quantity. Here dr by dt means radius is changing, and here change is what? Increasing. If radius is increasing, means definitely for the sphere, for the spheres, what are the dimension of sphere? R. So for the spherical soap bubble, its area is also increasing and volume is also increasing. But as it stand, our example is related with what? Area. If radius is increasing, means definitely surface area also increases, and our aim is to find out at what rate this surface area is increasing. Means question is to find out dA by dt, means change in area. If radius is increasing, definitely area is also increasing, and we have to find out increasing the area, rate at which the area is increasing. So generally we are denoting radius by r and denote area by a. So here our supposition is, let r be the radius, a be the area of spherical soap bubble. Therefore according to given condition, dr by dt will be equals to, what is the given condition? That a radius is changing at the rate 0.02 centimeter per second. and A will be equals to, A means area of the sphere, and we know that surface area of the sphere will be equals to 4 pi r square. So now our aim is to find out value of dA by dt. So let us differentiate A with respect to t. So which is equals to d by dt of A. What is the value of A here? 4 pi r square. So 4 pi is a constant term, keep it as it is. Now we are finding derivative of r square with respect to t. So first take power of r as an coefficient, decrease its power by 1 into derivative of r, means dr by dt. So which will be equals to, here 2 into 4 will be equals to 8 pi r into dr by dt. So which is equals to 8 pi, keep it as it is, r also as it is. Now we are substituting the value of dr by dt. And what is the value of dr by dt in our example? 0.02 centimeter. So which is equal to 8 into 2 will be equal to 16. But decimal point is before 2 digits. So here we will get decimal point before 2 digit, pi r, keep it as it is. So now our aim is to find out increase in area when radius is equals to. Check in our example, we have to find out increase in area when radius is equal to 5 centimeter, means when r is equal to 5 centimeter. So when r is equals to 5 centimeter, let us try to find out value of dA by dt. So which will be equals to 0.16, observe this value, 0.16 pi into r, but r is here 5. So 16 5s are 80 pi, but decimal point is before 2 digits. So here we will get decimal point which can be written as 0.8 pi. Since this is the value of dA by dt, means increase in area, so unit of measurement will be centimeter square per second, because we know that unit of measurement for area will be square unit, but here unit is what? Centimeter. So centimeter per second. So that's why we can say that hence the rate of increase in area is 0.8 pi centimeter square per second, and this is the value which we have to find out here. Now see in the example number 9, the surface area of a spherical balloon is increasing at the rate of 2 centimeter square per second. Means what is the given condition here? The increase in area means dA by dt is given to us, and what is its value? 2 centimeter square per second. dA by dt means area is changing. Here changing means either increasing or decreasing, but as it stand in our example, area is increasing. It will be denoted by what? Derivative dA by dt. Area is increasing at the rate 2 centimeter square per second. Using this condition, what we have to find out? At what rate the volume of the balloon is increasing when radius of the balloon is 6 centimeter. So here we have denoted radius by r, A be the surface area and V be the volume of spherical balloon. So here now we are using given condition. So what is the given condition? Therefore dA by dt will be equals to, area is increasing at the rate 2 centimeter square per second. Even we can say that A will be equals to, A is surface area of spherical balloon. We know that its value is 4 pi r square, and V is nothing but volume, and we know that volume of spherical balloon is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, so now we are using this condition. To use this condition, we have to differentiate A. So now we are finding value of dA by dt will be equals to, d by dt of A. We are replacing A by its value. What is its value? 4 pi r square. So therefore now we are substituting the value of dA by dt. What is its value? 2. So replace dA by dt by 2. On this side differentiate it. 4 pi is a constant term, keep it as it is. Derivative of r square with respect to t is, first take power of r as an coefficient, decrease its power by 1, then derivative of r with respect to t is dr by dt. So here easily we can observe that 2 and 2 on both sides will get cancelled, which implies that dr by dt will be equals to, on this side nothing is there means 1 is there, 4 pi r will get divided on this side, so dr by dt will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi r. once the value of dr by dt is known to us, now we will find out our required value. What we have to find out? Increase in volume, means dv by dt is our required value. So therefore dv by dt will be equals to, so d by dt, keep it as it is, replace v by its value. What is the volume of spherical bubble? That is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So which is equals to 4 by 3 pi, keep it as it is because it is a constant term. We are now differentiating r cube. So derivative of r cube, first take power of r as an coefficient, decrease its power by 1, then derivative of r with respect to t is dr by dt. Here easily we can observe that 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So remaining term is 4 pi r square into dr by dt, but value of dr by dt from this equation number first will be equals to 1 upon 4 pi r. So which is equal to, now check that which terms will get cancelled. Here easily we can observe that 4 pi and 4 pi will get cancelled, and division of r square and r will be equals to r. So value of dv by dt is known to us, but we have to find out increase in volume when r is equal to, if you will observe our example, r will be equal to 6 centimeter. So observe this example, we have to find out increase in volume when radius is equal to what? 6 centimeter. So we are considering r is equal to 6 here. When r is equal to 6, dv by dt will be equals to, already we have shown that dv by dt is equal to r, but r is equal to what? 6. So dv by dt will be equals to 6. dv by dt means what? Increase in volume will be equal to 6. So that's why we can say that the volume of spherical balloon is increasing at the rate what? 6. But here unit of measurement is cubic centimeter per second, because we know that volume, unit of measurement of volume is what? Cubic centimeter per second. In this way, here we have got our required value. We can say that volume is increasing at the rate 6 cubic centimeter per second. Now see the example number 10th. In this example, what is the given condition? If each side of an equilateral triangle increases at the rate of root 2 centimeter per second. Using this condition, we have to find out the rate of increase of its area when its side is side of length 3 centimeter. So if you will observe here given condition, side of the equilateral triangle is increasing root 2 times root 2 centimeter per second. Then at what rate? If side is changing, means definitely its area also increases if side is increasing. So we have to find out rate at which area is increasing when side is equal to 3 centimeter. Now here if you will observe the given condition, what is the first given condition? That side is changing. If we are denoting side, length of side by x, means first given condition is side is changing with respect to time. And what is that change? Root 2 centimeter per second. Okay, so this is the given condition, and question is to find out increase in area, means dA by dt we have to find out. So well, now let us try to solve this example using this condition. Already we have denoted side of an equilateral triangle by A. So therefore we can say that dx by dt will be equals to, means increase in the length of side will be equals to root 2 centimeter per second. And area A will be equals to, we know that area of equilateral triangle will be equals to root 3 by 4 side square. So here A is nothing but area. So therefore dA by dt, that's what we have to find out here. Our aim is to find out value of dA by dt. So d by dt, keep it as it is. I am replacing this A by its value. What is the value of A? Root 3 by 4 x square. So which is equal to, here root 3 by 4, keep it as it is. Now we are finding derivative of x square. So derivative of x square with respect to t. So first take power of x as an coefficient, decrease its power by 1 into dx by dt. So here easily we can observe that this 2 and 2 from the denominator will get cancelled. Here we will get root 3 by 2 into x, and dx by dt I am replacing by its value root 2. So dx by dt will be equals to root 2. So here easily we can observe that root 3 into root 2 will be equals to root 6 upon 2 into x. Now question is to find out increase in area when x is equal to, means side is equal to how much? 3 centimeter. So now substitute x is equal to 3 centimeter according to given condition. So when x is equals to 3 centimeter, at that time dA by dt will be equals to, means this is our required value, dA by dt, and what result we have got here, root 6 upon 2 into x, but x is how much, 3 here, so which is equal to 3 root 6 upon 2. So in this way we have got our required value dA by dt, so that area of the equilateral triangle increases. So that's why we can say that area equilateral triangle increases at the rate how much, at the rate 3 root 6 upon 2 centimeter square per second, which is nothing but our required value. Now see the example number 11th. In this case, what is the given condition? Volume of a sphere increases at the rate of 20 cubic centimeter per second. Means what is the given condition here? Volume is increases, means dV by dt is equal to 20 cubic centimeter per second is the given condition in the example. And question is to find out the rate of change of its surface area. Means surface area, change in the surface area, means dA by dt is our required value. So here we are denoting radius by r, area, that what we have to find out, dA by dt increase in area, that we have denoted by a be the surface area and v be the volume of the sphere. So first observe here, so what we will get here, so therefore a will be equals to, a means what, area will be equals to 4 pi r square. V is nothing but volume. We know that volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and what is the given condition? dV by dt is equal to, what is the increase in volume? That is 20 cubic centimeter per second. So first let us make the use of this given condition. So here d by dt, keep it as it is. I am replacing v by its value. So what is the value of v here? 4 by 3 pi r cube is equals to 20, keep it as it is. Let us simplify it. So therefore 4 by 3, keep it as it is, pi also as it is. What is derivative of r cube? Derivative of r cube, first take power of r as an coefficient, decrease power of r by 1, then derivative of r with respect to t is dr by dt. On this side 20, keep it as it is. Here easily we can observe that 3 and 3 from numerator and denominator will get cancelled, and here 4 ones are 4 and 4 5s are 20. So which implies that dr upon dt will be equals to, on this side 5, keep it as it is, keep this 5 as it is, and pi into r square is multiplied. On this side pi into r square will get divided. So in this way we have got the value of dr by dt, which we have to use to find out our required value dA by dt. So now let us try to find out our required value dA by dt. Now we are finding dA by dt will be equals to, d by dt, keep it as it is, a is nothing but area of the sphere. We know that its formula is 4 pi r square, so which is equal to 4 pi, keep it as it is. What is derivative of r square with respect to t? Take first power of r as an coefficient, decrease its power by 1, then derivative of r will be dr by dt. So which is equal to, here 4 into 2 will be equal to 8 pi r. Parallelly replace r dr by dt by its value. This will be, let us denote it by equation number first. What is its value? 5 upon pi r square. 5 upon pi r square. So which is equal to, let us simplify it. Observe here, 8 5s are 40, pi and pi will get cancelled, r divided by r square, can I say that it will be equal to 1 by r? But question is to find out increase in area, means dA by dt when r is equal to. If you'll observe our example, we have to find out increase in area when r is equal to how much? 5 centimeter. So replace r by 5 centimeter. So r is equal to, here 5 centimeter is the given condition in the example. So dA by dt will be equals to 40 into 1 by r, but this r we are replacing by 5. So 40 upon 5 will be equals to 8. So dA by dt will be equals to 8. This is our required value. dA by dt means what? Increase in the area. That's why we can say that therefore the area of sphere increases at the rate what? 8, what is unit of measurement? Centimeter square per second. And this is nothing but our required value. Question is to find out the rate at which area is increasing. So here we can say that the area of sphere increases at the rate 8 centimeter square per second. So in this way we have completed here first 11 example from this exercise. Remaining example we will discuss in the next video. If you think that these videos are helpful to you, so please like the videos and share these videos with your friends also.